Hi everyone, welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I am here with today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. And all I have to say, and you know it's bad when me, as a content creator, is saying this, there are some 90 Day cast members that they need their phones, electronic devices, whatever they may be, to be taken away from them and smashed to pieces. Let's hop right into this. So, on the list, in my opinion, of 90 Day cast members that need their electronic devices taken away from them, we have Claire, which is a given. We have Statler, we have Corona, and we have Varya. Remember her? Let's get into this. So, first we have Rob, Sophie, and Claire. And, Rob is honestly living his best life now, hanging out, three amigos, Rob, Josh, and Jamal. And Claire, on the other hand, she needs her phone taken away from her. Not even kidding. Okay, first she posted that clip from the scene where Sophie was reflecting on her relationship with Rob and how she wished she had the old Rob and she doesn't know if she likes this new Rob that she's dealing with, and that whole montage of pictures of their relationship, and Sophie starts crying. Well, Claire says, just watch this, and it broke me, could not stop crying. Seeing Sophie break down at the end was so sad to see how much she loved him and how heartbroken she is. The photos reminded me of how happy she was and in love, and I was so happy she had found the love of her life. I really liked Rob when they first met. Thought they were perfect together. I wish I could mend her heart and wish anyone who doubted their relationship, if they have any intelligence or a half a brain, will surely see and feel Sophie's feelings and heartbreak. I forget how young she is, moving to the other side of the world, no friends, leaving everything behind, and then gets there and the man she's in love with completely changes. It been so hard. And she's just so wants it to be like it was, and Rob to just be the guy she met, and literally breaks my heart. I remember this time so well, her crying in her fairy tale and finding the perfect guy and living in together happily ever after for life just didn't happen. And one thing about my Sophia, she never gives up. She will keep trying and hoping she sees him. I guess the end. If this video I cannot watch again, too sad. Damn, I pray she never feels like that again. Then she goes on, I believe the next day, to post those videos again. What videos am I talking about? These videos. And this is another reason why I believe someone needs to take Claire's phone away.
I can take it or I can fucking break it. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. It's not yours, Sophie. You haven't paid a fucking dime towards that phone. How is it yours?
I can pay for it. I need it because I don't feel safe with you.
I don't feel safe with you either.
Okay, why did you even ask me to come get me then?
You said you were coming home. I mean, eventually I would think if you act like you give a fuck about this relationship, you come home. But the more you fuck off our relationship, the worse it's gonna be when you finally come home. You gonna have to eat some shit. You are the fucking toxicity in this fucking relationship. Because if I was an asshole nigga, I'd be whooping your ass right now telling you you ain't going nowhere, my wife. But no, I'm letting you go. But I'm finna really let you go. The fuck is this even? I don't even know what the fuck is this. What the hell kind of relationship?
Yeah, so Claire decided that it was a great idea to re-release these videos. Okay, and in my opinion, I think it was kind of a selfish reason. So she writes, I decided to post this again because yesterday I got a message saying Rob is spiraling because of the story I posted 2 weeks ago of some TikTok guy, Duke of Orleans on TikTok, some TikTok guy, posted about Rob's knuckles. Apparently, he was demanding I take it down, which I understand because Rob doesn't want people to know the real reason. He's enjoying people feeling sorry for him, which is hilarious considering all the BS he says about me online, and I've never talked BS about him until recently after what went down. But he's the worst thing. Rob did this every single day to my daughter. She didn't even have to say anything. He just shouted and screamed. I used to be on the phone every night on a FaceTime call with her because he wouldn't be so crazy if you knew I was on the other end. Fact, now that is just embracing everyone thinking that he's an angel and my daughter had no right to leave him. No one ever said your daughter had no right to leave him, but your daughter could have handled things a little bit more maturely in this last episode. Just saying. This is why she moved out temporarily. And trust me, I've got some other videos that are absolutely disgraceful, but I've got everything, even the recent ones and some other terrible things that Rob done. So I'm not like my daughter who was obviously victim of this. I will not be bullied by a narcissist, aggressive man. I wish he could be a proper man. Say you know what, Claire, I'm sorry. You must be really worried as a mother. I will change. I will do better. But no, Rob just drew everyone else under the bus to make himself look good. I can't believe he's literally enjoying the fact that Sophie, by some reason, are getting judged. Then maybe she was the reason, or I was the reason that they split up. No, Rob was the reason. If he did the right thing and stick up for Sophie and defend her, great. I think that's what she means, great. But he's not. He's enjoying the fact that he's gaslighting everyone and getting sympathy. By him, I hope he does the right thing and defends Sophie or step up and be a real man and own his stuff. I was going to post the worst videos and the YouTube video of him, all the texts from the neighbors saying that they should call the police. I've given him a break, hoping he'll step up and be a man. LOL. No, I'm joking. Maybe. LOL. Claire, with all due respect, okay, you keep saying when you're done, and this is the last thing you're posting, and you're done. Someone needs to take your phone away from you. Okay? But don't worry, you're not alone in this group. We'll get into that in a second. Now, Rob, for his part, says horrible people will make up lies and do everything they can to slander others in order to justify their actions. You cannot run from being a terrible person. You can't hide your contempt for others, your jealousy, or your twisted sense of entitlement. Only the people with blinding trauma will believe your addiction riddled logic. Anyone with any sense of self-worth could see that you are deranged, and everything you say is an attempt to savage how the world sees you after you've shown everyone the real you. But still, there are those of us who know the world has only just scratched the surface of how shit you are. But we stay quiet because we are not like you. Rob decided to do a question and answer sesh on the gram. What is your toxic trait? We all have at least one. I get too passionate about what I'm saying and I've raised my voice without realizing it. Makes me sound angrier and I don't like that about myself. Hashtag work in progress. At least he acknowledges it. Have you ever felt you had to compete with your partner in a relationship? I would never compete with my partner. Partner, family, friends, I want all of us to be great. And if not me, then I'll support the amazingness around me. Fun fact we don't know about you. I worked on farms in Oregon for 2 years to raise money to move to LA. Hashtag dream chaser. Did you give that dancer your number? Laughing my ass off. I've gotten a lot of questions about that interaction. No, we didn't hook up. No, I haven't seen her again. We did not exchange numbers, but did end up friends on IG at some point after I got back to Texas. We've only ever talked as friends. Y'all too extra. And oh, and she was a bottle girl. Um, whatever is not a strip club. LOL. Just saying. I am glad you clarified that, Rob. Do tons of people recognize you when you're out and about living your normal life? I wouldn't say tons, but I do get recognized almost every day now. Do you prefer Texas or Cali? I moved to Texas with a purpose, but I prefer Cali. How does watching your season play back make you feel? Sta- alienated and misunderstood. I get that, Rob, because shit, watching you on your season, I feel misunderstood. Have you found peace? I have a lot more peace these days. I could imagine. Now, I just want to remind everyone, okay, that Kay announced this about a month ago, that she is 100% straight. Her and Sophie are not doing anything sexual, okay? And if you really knew Kay, you knew that she is strictly thickly, okay? So I just wanted to repeat that again because after this past episode, the way she was screaming at Rob, I mean, some people would think otherwise. Just saying. Now, Rob is trying his best to go on and live his life. And he hopped on Kobe's live the other night, okay? And him and Kobe talked about underwear. Check this out.
Working. I'm so busy, dude. I'm traveling a lot now, so things are interesting.
All right. Oh, you're gonna mother. Did we give you one of the underwear?
No, but hey, I'll definitely model some undies.
Yeah, man. Okay, we gave one
send
to
me
Big
some.
Ed. I'll
You gave
probably reach out to Big Ed.
you gave some to Ed, huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
I gave some to Big Ed. I gave some to Michael. I mean, Michael and I.
Now, listen to what Rob said about Michael's underwear, Michael and Michael trying to share underwear with Angela. This is pretty funny.
Angela, they had one. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
what are they gonna? Nah, that pair of underwear is probably ripped in half. One got one half, one got the other.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that she would let him take a picture in some underwear.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
So
You
I
got
don't
it,
know how
Rob.
it's gonna happen. I will ship some over to you, and maybe just keep it real. Yeah.
Hey man, I'll run down the beach in some underwear
Oh
and tag you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, dog. You send me some, and I'll definitely wear them. Maybe we'll do it in a Bad Boys post. You
In the
gonna join
Bible.
it?
Oh, I'll talk to Jamal. I don't know how often you guys get together.
I
If
mean, we're
you're
together almost every weekend because we all work together.
okay, if you don't mind, I'll send you a couple. So, you guys could just model it up. I mean, it's promotion of brother, and then the grand launching is gonna be this Friday.
Okay, hell yeah, bro. Get me a pair as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Man,
I'll ship that.
if we would have preemptively planned on this, we could have got you in a Bad Boys video,
Oh,
all of us wearing the
yeah,
undies,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
would
yeah.
have. Come on,
That'll
man.
be
I need you to.
so cool, man.
You
That'll be
just gotta
so
let
cool.
me know, and we'll figure it out, bro. We can put
All
something
right,
together.
so we'll work it out.
We gotta get you in a Bad Boys video.
So there you go. Rob is going to help model Kobe's underwear. There we go. The whole community chipping in. And let's move on to the next 90-day cast member that needs her electronic devices taken away from her. Because if you say Statler 3 times, she will definitely pop up in your comments. Okay? I mean, you don't even have to say her name. I think you just have to think Statler, and she'll pop up in your comments. Okay. So, first of all, she's still on this thing about the 90-day house that we're gonna see on the tell-all for Happily Ever After was her original idea and only her original idea. Okay, so that's what this is all about. And she decided to hop on 90 Day Fiance's official IG page. They put up the clip of Sarper and Shekinah with the bottles and the 143-page love letter and whatever. And of course, Sarper had to comment. I read all 143 pages. Can you believe that? And I have a very God memory. I think he meant good memory, but it could have been either one. Okay. And of course, Statler had to hop on in and say, Sarper, can you remember where you put your self respect? Because it seems you lost it. And I admit that's kind of funny, but here we go. Statler jumping on, posts that have nothing to do with her and commenting. Okay. And honestly, picking fights. So then she says, it's like watching middle schoolers in their first relationship fight. So she kind of says, Statler, see you at the tell all, and puts up the fist emoji. Now, this is where we get the second cast member that, in my opinion, needs to have her phone, iPad, all all of her electronic devices taken from her. Okay. We have Corona chiming in. Shekinah, I choked on my water, laughing my ass off. You're going to sit down and be a good, submissive girl at the tell all. Put that fist away. We're all ladies. My. And then Statler continues with, I'm training for the ass kicking that I'm doing at the tell all. And of course, Statler says people have been asking her how they could send her money, since she lost financially, it seems like, allegedly, during this whole van life that apparently, spoiler alert ahead, didn't last very long. I mean, Statler is obviously back in the United States, but that's a whole different story. Okay, so she says, I don't have an OnlyFans, but will 100% support y'all. I want to give you money kink. Men, if you want me to tell you you're trash while you're giving me money, I will eagerly support this kink as well. Now, Dempsey, okay, I got to give it to her. She knows how to get people talking. She posted this picture of her and another lovely young lady who happens to be her sister. Okay, it's their first vacation together and they're just living life like two sisters should. But of course, people got all riled up when they saw this picture and thought maybe a new love interest. But no, it's her sister. Now, speaking of possibly being related to your partner, okay, Corona says she was a hot mess yesterday, will be a hot mess tomorrow. But we have Inky, okay, who apparently gave this interview to a a online publication in Iceland. And I would like to shout out the person on Reddit who found this first and, gave a brief summary about it on Reddit. So basically, okay, this whole signing up for 90 Day Fiance was Corona's idea. Okay, Corona was a big fan of the show, and she thought it would be a great idea to sign them up. Inky had no idea what 90 Day Fiance was. He never heard of it, and he just thought, this is what Corona wants. I'm going to go along with it. So to make a long story short, he talked about the long filming days and how sometimes, first of all, it was a huge crew, according to him, a huge American crew, and how production would want him to give the right answer. Like one example he talked about was they asked him what did he think about Corona's sense of fashion. And he was like, whatever makes her happy makes me happy. You know, if she loves dressing like that, I'm happy with it. And production's like, are you sure about that? Are you sure it doesn't bother you? Or and then, Inky said that he dug into some of his old improv acting skills to give production what they wanted, basically. Okay. Inky quite enjoyed this experience. He will consider doing Survivor. And basically, he said that he is going to um he says, yes, I've just started applying to Survivor. I'm going to take over the American reality show market. He jokes at the end. Okay. So, hey, this guy just went with the flow because Corona wanted to do it. Corona thought it was a great idea. Another thing he pointed out how production insisted that he has a bodyguard, and he's like, "Listen, if anybody tried to rob me, it'll probably be my uncle because we're basically all related here in Iceland," which I'm still trying to wrap my mind around. Okay, so he just basically let me see what else if there's anything interesting. Okay, so I translated the whole article. The first day of shooting was kind of set the tone. Then we started recording this kind of intro for me, and I'm not even going to attempt to say the name of the city. I had already told them that I sometimes played Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. They really wanted to shoot it, so I already asked the boys, and they had already said yes. Then I thought maybe it would be one cameraman with me, not a 15-person camera crew. Of course, it was very funny to show up with that team on game night. And I thought maybe they were going to get a few shots of us rolling dice. No, no. Then, of course, they just started asking disgustingly personal questions. For example, there's a guy there that I know mostly just drew playing together. They start asking him just what do you think about Inky starting to see Corona? Now she's black. What do you think his parents will say to that? He just said Inky is a nice guy. Says Inky with a laugh and adds his family, of course, had no opinion about his partner's skin color. Um, They were trying to get a hold of me so many times and asked, for example, now that Corona dresses a bit strangely, what do you think about it? I just said, I'm fine. If she's happy, I'm happy, which may not have been the answer they wanted. Inky sometimes had to put his acting skills to the test. Of course, I had to give them something, and Corona and I were on the team together. I sometimes had to dig deep into an old improv class I went to in order to try to exaggerate some feeling, Inky says with a hearty laugh. So, so Corona, I think you need to have your phone taken away from you because from what I understand, you're not happy about this. And I actually remember you going off on Inky for doing this interview. In particular, the part where he says he's going to take over American reality TV. You weren't really happy about that. So I think you need to take a break from your devices. Okay. So now, moving on to the last cast member that needs to take a break from her devices, Varya. Remember her? Varya, as in Jeffrey and Varya, Jeffrey Pasco, the 90-day cast member who was convicted for kidnapping, torture. I can't even think what else. I mean, the first two are horrible, and he's serving an 18-year sentence, I believe. Well, Varya thought it was a fantastic idea to post a tribute on their 5-year anniversary of meeting in person. Someone needs to take her phone away from her. Just saying. Okay, Emily and Colby, on the other hand, first of all, ATM, adorable. 4 months old, adorable. Okay. 47% of people think that they should definitely move out, which I have great news. According to Starcasm, they bought a house and it's only about 15 minutes away from Emily's parents, and it is I believe 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms or something like that. I mean, congratulations. Emily finally found her forever home, and congratulations to her parents who finally got them out of their basement. And Kobe and M posted some throwback pictures. So we have Kobe before and after marriage, and a throwback picture of them when they were, you know, a new couple. Let's just put it that way, before kids. And we have her parents putting up a throwback picture. And we have Kobe, speaking of Kobe's underwear line, belazeswear.com. Go check it out. We have Thais and her beautiful daughter. Alicia is so pretty. I mean, she looks just like Pat, but she is so cute. And Thais can't wait to go back to Brazil. Michael, okay, Michael gets to eat what he wants to eat, okay, without having food spit at him and stuff now that he's away from Angela, okay? And he gets to hang out with his friends and play soccer. Can you believe it? Now, the poll on IG said that 75% of you thought that Michael should try the chicken fingers first. Okay. And I asked Michael what his favorite American food was, and he said chicken nuggets. Loren, here hanging out with her boys, went live on IG and she talked about having surgery again. I'm just gonna play it for you guys. Okay.
I needed it medically because I had abdominal diastasis. And yeah, like I do have body dysmorphia, so it kind of all went hand in hand, right? But I feel like having body dysmorphia is such a generational thing. Like my mom, her mom was even probably more intense. You know what I mean? Like it's just like my grandma was, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know. It's like the 50s. It's just different. But anyway, I don't think it's a generational thing. Listen, that's just, oh, there's my mirror. Hey, that's just my thing. But yeah, so I am 10 months post-surgery, and I will tell you this, it's very weird seeing me back there, and now you can't unsee it. I have no regrets with my surgery, so there's that. Also, another thing that I really want to address is like, why are so many people on my fucking case about every little thing?
Which I have addressed that too, Lauren. Okay. But in this particular case about having surgery again, I agree about people being up your ass. But I've discussed this, Lauren. I really have.
Just throwing that out there. Everybody is on my case for every little thing. Like I literally blink wrong and people are like, oh my God, let's cancel Loren because she blinked wrong. Like it's just insane, okay? You guys, people see what is edited, right? And people see what I put out there. So anyway, just like I feel like I can do no right now, but whatever. The other thing is my surgery has been going, like the recovery is great. I'm working out, whatever. I am having another surgery though on my 1-year anniversary. I am having another surgery, not for anything, but if you remember my surgery, like my recovery, I didn't really listen to the doctor, okay? I didn't listen to anything really, but I had an infection right on my, right here, that's all. So this line that people bash and hate on everything, so this is my old belly button. I'm just going to have this cleaned up because it's a lot of scar tissue, and that's it. So I'm having just like a quick surgery on my 1 year anniversary to clean that up just because there's a lot of scar tissue that built up around it, and that's it. But other than that, Dr. Deb is amazing. I'm really, really happy.
So there you go. She's having surgery on her 1 year anniversary to clean up scar tissue. And I hope that is it. Just saying. Gino, meeting new friends everywhere. Okay, it seems like every weekend he's meeting up with new friends. But one thing I want everyone to hear from sea to shining sea is that this mystery lady is not dating Gino. Okay, they're friends. They met up twice, both times to talk about Jasmine and Jasmine's new boo, Matt. Why? Because this mystery lady knows Matt. She's Matt's ex. They broke up back in 2018. But when Gino was suspicious of Jasmine's interactions with her gay bestie, Gino reached out and contacted this mystery woman who confirmed that Matt is not Jasmine's gay bestie. So allegedly that's how it all went down. But this mystery lady wants everyone to know that she is not dating Gino. Okay? Thanks. Liz, she is looking like a whole snack. Okay? She says 43 pounds she gained this time last year when she was filming. I mean, I okay, she looks fucking great. I mean, look what happens when you drop all that dead weight in mayo. Just saying. And where did you go? Mahmoud, where did you go, dude? I mean, the last time we saw him, he was sticking his suitcase in an Uber on episode 10. I mean, we know that him and Nicole broke up. We know that there was a DV incident, okay, which resulted in him being arrested. Um, we know that he is back in Egypt, but are they just going to leave it hanging? He's going to stick his suitcase in the back of an Uber, and are they going to get one line still on the finale, just saying he went back to Egypt? I don't know. But Mahmoud and Nicole, last scene, episode 10. Now, and moving on. Congrats to Paula and Russ. Why, you may ask? Well, it looks like that they are adopting a baby girl. Check out the comments, okay? And I would like to thank my little birdie Sky Trash Talking for sending this over to me. Good catch. Congratulations to Hannah. She graduated elementary school, heading on to middle school. She is such a beautiful young lady. Can't say little girl because she's not a little girl anymore. Shida and Bilal. Okay. First of all, Shida is afraid to go to Mexico, which, if you happen to be listening, I went to Mexico in 2022 and it was great. Fantastic. So, they also posted a throwback picture of them, and they have a YouTube channel with like a travel vlog, I guess. So, you want to check it out? I saw a little clip of it, and Bilal's pretty funny. Now, do you guys remember the translator from Brittany and Yazan's storyline? Adam, the translator. Well, this is Adam before, and this is Adam after he lost a bunch of weight. So, just wanted to show you guys, Adam, the translator, lost almost half of himself. Stacy, as in Darcy and Stacy, Stacy receives an award. Okay, Interview 100 Most Inspiring Business Leaders 2024. So congratulations, Stacy. And before I wrap up this edition of Void Bay, just a couple of miscellaneous updates. We have Jenny and Submit, Miona and her man, Jesse and his little family, Robert and his expanding family. We have James and Tata and their doggy Jojo conquering the challenges in life together. Veronica, it's pool time for Veronica and it's family time for the family Chantel. And speaking of the family Chantel, Pedro's sister Nicole, she's really proud of herself. She's all into books, okay? Rishi is missing his wife. And Benny is showing off his six-pack in the mirror. Mika and Lola, Starmondo and Kenny's adorable doggies. And we have Sam's adorable baby. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Cynthia's YouTube channel, I'm going to leave the link in the description. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. We're going to be going live on it soon, talking about a bunch of subjects, so please subscribe. And if you haven't checked out our latest recap, please do. And before I close out this edition of Void Bay, I'm just going to put up a quote from Michael. Okay, Michael reposted this, and it hit me here. Challenges make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes them meaningful. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit the like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. And please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye, everyone.